It is difficult to see, but there is a brush contact here. The moving contact is attached actually to the membrane, and it moves according to the altitude. The moving contact is attached to the ground actually, because this plate connected to the ground, and the moving contact is attached to this plate. And this moving contact makes an electric contact with the right and left pad on this small PCB here. So the goal of this unit is to keep the membrane at the same position, whatever the altitude is. For this purpose, the mechanical force is added to the membrane thanks to the spring here. You have a spring here. The magnitude of this force is given by the tension of the spring, which can be set by the motor using several reduction gears. We can see here. Actually, using a fixed position permits to increase the accuracy, because the membrane will not move. This membrane will keep the same position, whatever the altitude. So this is a symbolic representation of the mechanism and the electric parts. You can find on the right here a DC motor. So the DC motor is mechanically connected to a first gear. And you have also a second gear here. And this second gear is connected to this pulley here. And you have a small metal strip here, which is wrapped around this pulley. You have another pulley here, which drives another small pulley. And it is the last one. And you have also a small metal strip here, which is connected to the spring. And the spring is attached to this metal plate here, and this metal plate is connected to this shaft. This shaft is connected to this pulley also, and you have again a small metal strip here which is connected to this capsule. So depending on the rotation of the motor, you can add or you can remove some force here in this spring, and this force is transferred to this metal plate and to the capsule. And attached also to this shaft, you can find the sensor we discussed 5 minutes ago. And the signal of this sensor are connected here to two relays. The relays actually, I will show you, are here. And these relays permit to drive the motor in one direction or in another one. So the goal of this device is to keep the position of the moving contact in the middle of these two contacts. So for example, if there is a change of the altitude, there will be a change of this position. So the contact will move on the right or on the left. So the ground will be connected either to this contact or to the other one. So this will activate the relay, one of these relays, and the motor will turn in opposite direction in order to retrieve the middle position. So it's a servo loop in order to keep the position constant. And attached to the motor, you have also a potentiometer here, which gives the position of the motor and an indication of the altitude. The accuracy is defined mainly by the accuracy of this contact here. So as it is a mechanical contact anyway, there will be some small hysteresis, because you can see that this contact is very small. And here it is at the normal position. When the system is locked, the contact will be in this position. On the top of this page, you find a system which permits a relative altitude measurement. For that purpose, an electrical clutch permits to connect the potentiometer to the measurement system using this gear here. So when the clutch is not engaged, the potentiometer will return to the middle position. This is done using this eccentric cam here. Actually, it is here. You can see just here. So when you turn the axe, when you turn the shaft of the potentiometer, you can see that it returns to the middle position automatically. And this gives the zero position of the altitude. When the clutch is engaged, the potentiometer is connected to the measurement, and the potentiometer gives the relative altitude measurement. So you find also two protections. This permits to open the clutch when the angle of the potentiometer is too high or too low, in order to avoid mechanical damage of this thing. So we can make some tests on this device. I have connected this unit to a power supply with a 28 volt. I have also connected the input clutch here at pin 7, which permits to activate the clutch here. So for this purpose, I have this switch. So let's power on this thing. So it will be difficult maybe to see. I will try to make a zoom on this thing. So you can see the membrane here. I will simulate a pressure, a change of pressure on this system by just moving this thing. And you can see that the motor will run actually to keep the same pressure. I will try to show in another angle. Maybe with this angle it will be better because you can see this contact in the middle. So when I change, I will try to push here. Maybe when I try to change the position, actually the contact will try to remain at the same position. Okay, and we can try, this is more difficult, and we can try, I will make a zoom out for this purpose. We can try the relative altitude measurement. So this is difficult because I have to keep a constant pressure on this, but I will try to do it. So I will suppose that I will apply a constant pressure in order to give something more or less constant, and I will activate the clutch. And you see that effectively the potentiometer on the right follows the measurement. And if I turn off the clutch, you can see that the potentiometer will return to the reference position. I will do a new test. I turn on the clutch. Okay. And I think this is used maybe for the autopilot function in order to keep a constant altitude. In this case, it is more interesting to have a variation of the altitude instead of an absolute altitude. I think there is maybe a mechanical problem with this. This thing is old. I can play with this during hours.